Alright, in this video I want to basically discuss how the club works in the golf swing. The fact of the matter is that most people really have no idea how this club gets the ball up in the air, and because of that they end up trying to manipulate the club with their hands instead of letting the club do the work for them. So basically what happens with the irons is this: we want the golf swing to bottom out past where our golf ball is. So if I've got this ball right here, I want my swing to actually bottom out about right there, about 4 inches. Let me do that here. So if I'm set up here, I actually want my club to bottom out about 4 inches past the ball. That's assuming that I've got just anything from a sand wedge on up to about a 6-iron, and I've got the ball in the middle of my stance. So what that allows then is the ball to be compressed into the club, and then it rolls up the club face, and utilizing the loft of the club and the grooves combined with the swing speed, that creates the backspin, and it's that backspin that gets the ball up in the air. What most people have a tendency to do is try to lift the ball up in the air, and instead of the club bottoming out past the ball, it actually bottoms out either right at the ball or before the ball, and they end up catching the ball on the bottom of the club. So they're only utilizing those bottom grooves, and they're not utilizing the whole club face. And what happens is they end up hitting the shot a lot lower than what they could be based on what their swing speed is. So that's the general idea behind how the club works. And you know, the difference between these irons and say this driver, the driver, we're going to tee it up higher and move the ball more forward in our stance, and we're trying to increase the launch angle with our driver swing and catch the ball on our upswing, because there's no loft on the driver. So to get it up in the air, we've got to make sure that the club bottoms out before we get to the ball. And that's the only difference between hitting a driver and basically the rest of our shots. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about what you're trying to do with your golf swing. You're not trying to help the ball in the air. The club will do that for you. You just need to learn how to move the body properly and swing on a proper path, and that's the bottom line. So we're going to touch base on all those other fundamentals in other videos, and we'll look forward to seeing you there.